Passengers travelling by rail between London, Euston and Manchester may notice some changes from today. The first refurbished Pendolino train has returned to service with new lighting, new seats and chargers. The other 55 trains will get the same treatment, but it will take 2 years to complete the project. Now, a couple who've been travelling to see each other by train for the past 7 years are on track for the next stage in their relationship. Londoner Nimrod Chauhan first met Vidya Patel back in 2014. They usually meet at Euston Station, but on their last reunion, this happened. Well, after the shock wore off, I'm glad to say she said yes. Our Home Affairs correspondent Sonia Jessup reporting. Wildlife experts are assessing the damage after 2 large fires in Surrey at the weekend. Around 6 square miles of vegetation and scrubland caught alight at Henley Park Ranges near to Pirbright. Fire crews remain on the site, damping down. The mental health of those working in London's hospitality industry is said to be worse than at the height of the pandemic. It's partly due to the high number of vacancies in the sector, putting pressure on existing staff. Westminster Council says it's created a £1 million scheme to help fill vacant positions in the West End. Now, tributes are being paid to a Londoner who died a year ago after diving into the Thames to rescue a stranger. The man, known as Jimi by his friends and family, was described as a hero after jumping into the river at London Bridge. A year on, his friends and family are campaigning for a plaque to remember the aspiring musician whose music was played on BBC One Extra this morning. Graham Satchell reports.
Olubunmi-Adewole. He lost his life a year ago trying to rescue someone who jumped into the River Thames. But his friends say releasing his music is a legacy that will last forever.
Turning now to some of the day's other news in brief. Armed police were called to Esher Church of England High School earlier after reports of a suspicious phone call. Staff and students were kept inside the building until mid-afternoon. No arrests have been made. And the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were among hundreds of Australians and New Zealanders who live in the capital for an ANZAC Day service at Westminster Abbey. It marks the anniversary of the start of the First World War Gallipoli landings.